Okay, we will start now. Good evening, everyone. Good evening from the International Program of Communication Arts for ASEAN from Sukhothai Thammathirat Open University. Today, we are very happy and honored to have Dr. Pannee with us. She is the expertise in the media ethics in the kinds of media ethics in the professional organization. That is, she's also the member of academic committee of the National Press Council of Thailand, or we call in short of NPCT. And then she also being the media and academic consultant of Research Center of CCDKM STOU Thailand. So we are very proud to introduce her to you all tonight. And then, like you have seen that the issue tonight is very interesting. And then I think that such a short of time, we better give the floor to Dr. Pannee, please. Dr. Pannee, please.
Hi, everyone. Hope you are staying safe and healthy. A very warm welcome to my section. Okay, today, you want to introduce yourself first?
Yes. A bit. You mean the you want them to introduce themselves,
or you want me to start my section?
Yeah, you better start your session, and then because it's very interesting topic, and then people might would like to learn from you. Yeah.
Okay. Today I will use the first 20 minutes to talk about the different theory and concept of media ethics for traditional and new media. Okay, I will start sharing my presentation now.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Everyone see my presentation?
Yes.
Okay. I will also touch upon media ethics and its influence on some of the conflicts that happen in ASEAN. After that, we will discuss the case study that just happened recently. Hope everyone has already looked through the links I sent. I look forward to an interesting discussion and sharing our idea about this issue. Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry for my presentation.
That's okay. Yes.
It's okay. Got it. Okay. Okay, the current world is becoming more collaborative with communication through technology. All member countries should know the importance of communication ethics in different contexts, such as the international relationship, communication for mass media, internet, and social media impact. Okay. Now, some has mentioned that the ASEAN relationship is in a midlife crisis state. For example, the conflict of Spratly Island, conflict of migrant workers, and environmental issue. Some of these conflicts is because media does not have enough moral or ethics. Fake news, inaccurate or missing data, or too much nationalism, hate speech, and many more. Global communication ethics is going to be a new concept among ASEAN countries. So it's important and necessary to learn and practice in order to promote regional peace and stability. To give a background on media landscape over the year, 400 years ago, until before the era of new media, we use traditional media like a newspaper, radio, TV to inform the general public information. Now, when we talk about media, we include new media like social media platform, website, and mobile application. Now, I think more than 4.5 billion people use the internet, and social media users have passed the 3.8 billion mark. It seems nearly 60% of the world's population is already online. In Southeast Asia, the number of active social media users make up more than 60 to 80% of population. There is no denying that social media has changed the way we consume the information. It's no longer from traditional media or big media company anymore. Only 50 years ago, the first email user were just a small group in academic world. For ASEAN, especially Thailand, we started using email accounts maybe around 20 years ago. Okay, fast forward to the 21st century. Facebook and Twitter started more than 10 years ago and was most popular then. And now, does anyone want to guess what's the latest popular social media application? Dr. Kamola, okay.
Yeah.
The answer is TikTok.
Okay.
Yes, TikTok. With 800 million users around the world. Okay, who here is using TikTok? Everyone have the account already? Dr. Kamola, do you have a TikTok account yet?
Not yet, but my team all have.
Okay. By the way, if you don't have a TikTok account, I guess your age is more than 30 years old, or you are not social media addict. Right. Okay. Back to our previous conversation. When we talk about the theory of media ethics, there are two main theories: normative theories of media performance and social responsibility theories. This apply to become the basis for traditional media's code of conduct, or sometimes we call code of ethics. Around 90 years ago, America published the code of ethics for professional journalists. Every country, including Thailand, used this code as the principle of journalist ethics until now. There are 7 key points: responsibility, freedom of the press, independence, sincerity, truthfulness, accuracy, impartiality, fair play, and decency. For professional journalists, as they often have special editors under media company or media organizations to regulate and provide guidelines on code of ethics. Like a newspaper, before we publish, we have the editorial to check fact, content, and picture. So we follow the media ethics codes. However, this specific code of ethics might not be practical for normal people in the era of social media. Today, everyone can use communication technology to gather text, video, and pictures from around the world without editorial control. From the slide, in 2005, the news on Vatican is spread mostly by professional news reporters. After 8 years, everyone has their own camera and can report whatever they want to. So, the problem is, if everyone can report their own picture or information, Do they need to follow the theory of social responsibility? Or is this theory applicable to them or not? It is clear that things have changed. All news and information from you now has the position to reach a global audience. We are the media. Right Time magazine issue in 2007 says the most influential person who control the information is you, not reporter or journalist or traditional media anymore. Okay, now we are media, you are media. Everyone can potentially be the media or citizen reporter. Should everyone be concerned about the impact of the information they spread out on social media? Not only me who asked this question. Now in communication art, there are a lot of academic published books, articles, and research to explain about the importance of social media communication in terms of law and the ethic for new media user. So why does ASEAN need media ethics? I will go through some example in the next slides. Khon. The debate about Khon and Pannee temple has led to a conflict in two countries for many years. The situation now is worsened by extreme nationalism in comment from social media users. Like you see here, one user commented on UNESCO Facebook that Khon belongs to Cambodia, not Thailand. However, Thai social media users said Thailand has record of Khon since over 600 years ago, compared with Cambodia just 300 years. This is just one example that I show. There are many more similar messages spread online. Okay, now the conflict seems to be forgotten. Last year, Hun Sen and Prayut Chan-o-cha ride a train during a ceremony to connect the rail line between Cambodia and Thailand for the first time in 45 years. Whether the border restriction between the two countries will be lifted or not could be influenced by social responsibility of social media users. Another sample is the Rohingya migrants issue. This is a very big problem that ASEAN governments face because of all the hate speech spreading on social media makes it difficult to solve this problem together. Not only hate speech, but also discrimination, misunderstanding, and violation of human rights. Now, we have to work together to convince traditional media and new media to follow the new moral code. Okay, I would like to share one of the new concept about new media ethics. It's called global journalism ethics or global media ethics. This is the new model for the age of social media users without boundary. This means everything you post or share on social media has a worldwide impact, not just only for your town, your society, or your country anymore. You can see on the slide from the left side is the new concept. And you can see it's very different from the right side, which is what the old media ethics talk about. The key point of global media ethics is about human rights, hate speech, privacy, personal advantage, media and national security, media and religion or beliefs. Compare true or media ethics. It's just focus on freedom of the press, free speech, or independence. But now we ask for our privacy more than anything else. Dr. Stephen Ward, a professor at University of Wisconsin, he has influenced the development of global media ethics. I had a chance to meeting him in Wisconsin many years ago, and we had a very interesting conversation about this new concept. He explains that a responsible global ethic is needed in a world where news media bring together with different religions, traditions, and ethnic groups. One responsibility is to report issues and events in a way that reflects this global plurality of views. To practice a journalism that helps different groups understand each other better, reports should be accurate, balanced, and diverse, as seen by an international perspective. Biased reports may incite ethnic groups in a region to attack each other. Hope everyone now has a better idea of the importance of global media ethics concept. Now, I would like to ask everyone, what do you think about global media ethics and ASEAN countries' relationship? Dr. Kumrat, what do you think?
You're trying to let's just think about global and our regional of ASEAN, right? Yes, yeah. I think that it sound like some relevant kinds of human right, privacy, kind of that humanism. I think that this is kind of consensus issue that could be getting along with each other. Yes.
And anyone else? Because you are studying communication art, and I think the media ethics is very important for us. What do you think? Especially in ASEAN now.
I think Kundalalat might have some idea, right?
What do you think, Kundalalat?
I would agree with Dr. Kamonrat in the sense that if you look at the global media ethics, that there are now they're talking about like a human rights instead of responsibility or those hate speech, privacy, personal advantage, and etc. Those are like a very key issues that is floating around and being discussed within ASEAN. For example, like the national security media and the national securities. And right now, I mean, if ASEAN will not work together to tackle this issue, that is can be difficult things in order to reach ASEAN goal that we're going to be one community, one ASEAN. It will be very difficult to be at that stage. Thanks.
Yes. And anyone else? Okay. Now, I want to moving on the case study. Dr. Kumrat, do you have another question for the Facebook?
Yeah, I think that we have some questions from the floor, right? Kind of that some interaction from the audience saying that TikTok can motivate people something, even a click of the COVID-19. Our government also used TikTok to do some kind of interaction, and then got a very good participation from all the levels of group of Thai people. I think this is a kind of good example. And then I would like to ask some of our audience also, do you think kinds of Dr. Pannee saying about kinds of the evolution, the evolution of the media ethics from which year of the media ethics in journalism in USA, Dr. Pannee, is about how many years back? It's about how many years back? I forgot, right? Up to now. And then I think that's the principle or the theories about media ethics still very workable for my idea, very workable, because you are saying about kinds of the social responsibility, right? The duty of media is the social responsibility, and then it's come up to be kinds of the self-regulation or self-responsibility. And then what's up? Because it's this kind of very, very good blended, good integration between the social and the self. Because like now, everyone saying that everyone is a media. If everyone has a media in their hands and they cannot control their self-regulation, they cannot control the self-responsibility, what's up?
Yes.
Yeah, the society will be very chaos, right? And
Yes.
then we just imagine that about kind of our ASEAN member countries of 10+1 or kind of even the ASEAN plus 3, ASEAN plus 6 kind of that. It's kind of the similar situation. Each country have to have a very good self responsibility, and then they can use a very practical media to be getting along to each other, to respect to each other, kind of that. We have the audience from Singapore or from others. They might have some reflection. You're welcome, everyone. You're welcome. Please. Let me see some audience interaction. Yeah. Okay. Yes. There's the interaction still saying that the media still control the society, but unfortunately, media is in the hands of everyone. So meaning that everyone have to control. Everyone have to help control the society by their own hands, and then including the 10 member countries. Yes.
Yeah.
I think that might be a good idea that Dr. Pannee has shown us the evolution of the media ethics from the past 40 years back up to now, with editorial control and without editorial control. And then some professors still keep going on producing about kinds of global media ethics that is focusing on kinds of human rights, respect to each other, and then it's kind of the very good title about the ethics or ethical journalism in the popular era. So like now we are under the popular era. How can media ethics can control or can facilitate kinds of responsibility of the media? Not only the media from the media professional, but also media from each media people or citizens, journalists. I would like to ask Dr. Pannee to share a bit about the citizen reporter. You are the guru in kinds of citizen reporter. You might would like to share a bit about that.
Yes, I think now everyone can be a reporter or a journalist, but they don't know their role. Or okay, for example, when we talk about citizen journalism, for Thai people, we call the alternative reporter, or in Thai wording maybe we call นักข่าวภาคประชาสังคม or someone said we just people who want to report something that the old media not want, or when I call the old media, I mean the traditional media like newspaper, TV, or the reporter from big media company. And now when we call the citizen reporter, we try to have a definition about the meaning of who are citizen reporter or who can be a citizen reporter. Because now, okay, we are a citizen, yes, but if you want to be a citizen reporter, it means you have to follow the media ethics, especially the global media ethics or social media ethics. If you just the one who spread the text, the picture on the online, on the social media, it cannot say you are a citizen reporter. You just someone who share something in online. That's it. Because someone said because media user, someone said yes, media user. I mean the social media user can be a citizen reporter, but not every media social media user is a reporter. Okay, it's very difficult to definition because okay, for example, someone just posts about the very important evidence or the corruption evidence through the Facebook or in Twitter just one time. We cannot say he is a citizen reporter. He's just a citizen who report something very important, right? But if maybe you not call, maybe you someone cannot call themselves citizen reporter, but someone can. When we talk about the citizen reporter for the academic section, we try to separate the normal social media user from the citizen reporter who use online to spread the text or the context or the content or everything. I'm not sure Dr. Kamalat, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's very difficult to definition the citizen reporter now because we are media. Everyone said I am a media. But if you want to call yourself is a citizen reporter, it means you have to follow the media ethics.
Yes, I agree with you that even you are either you are the citizen reporter or the general people who take a camera and report whatever.
Yes.
You need to follow the frame of the ethics, right?
Yes.
I have that. But there is a big difference between the citizen reporter and the professional reporter. That is a big difference. Because a professional reporter, you need to be well trained.
Yes.
You have to be well trained a lot in kinds of. But for the general reporter or alternative reporter or the people reporter or journalist kind of that, you just have a kind of flexible ethics, media ethics for you to follow. And like a minimum is the message that you convey to the people. It has to be responsible for at least from yourself, and then yes, for the society that you convey the message to, kind of that. But for the professional reporter or professional journalist or professional communication, like our program of communication arts for ASEAN, we need to be trained, kind of that. But we can work complement to each other, because we cannot deny the reality of the world that media is in everyone's hand, right? So this is the reason why I used to work with the Thai PBS, that is Public Service Broadcasting of Thailand. They try to set up kinds of the ethics of media for the citizen reporter and even the media reporter, but have a different level. For the citizen reporter, they has kind of fundamental guideline for you to do if you want to broadcast or convey the message. But for the professional one, you need another one. And then by this program, besides from the general professional reporter or general professional communicator, you have another one mission to be followed. That is our ASEAN community. So I would like to say that by tonight, we are very proud to have Dr. Pannee Amornviputpanich. She is her lifetime is running in the track of the media professional, and then she's also working in many committee that is relevant to the media ethics and media professional regulation frameworks, as well as her baseline in kinds of citizen reporter. So we are very proud to have her with us tonight. Our program is very thankful for you to have you with us. And then some message from the floor saying that can we have your PowerPoint? I say yes. This is one among our media ethics of our program is our knowledge is the most we share, the most we gain. Right?
Yes. I'm
Yeah.
very proud to share my presentation to everyone.
Yeah, Dr. Pannee, would you like to say some word before we close the session with our public? That is our fan club of our program tonight, because we have many friends from the National Education Council. We have a friend from the PR department of Thailand, and then others from also our graduate student from many universities that follow the live tonight. Would you like to say some word? And also Ajahn Dalalat, please. Dr. Pannee first, and then Ajahn Dalalat follow, please. And then we can close the session. Yes.
Okay. I think from this era, we are in now. I think the landscape, the media landscape is changed. You are media, I am media. Everyone is media. And we should work very hard to find the methods of developing trust and understanding, not just in ASEAN, but in the world, without bias, without misinformation, hate speech, or fake news. You might be a reporter in the big media company, but everyone communicate every day. I hope we will use our communications skill to make the world peaceful. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you. ASEAN is peaceful. Huh? I have seen your PowerPoint is we run with the trust and humanism, right? Okay, Ajahn Dalalat, would you like to say something?
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. I will just take this time that we have very little right now, just to raise, or maybe echo the question that Kunatanan have posted on our Facebook. So this is a question for Dr. Pannee. She said that in the digital age, people can receive information at the same time around the world.
Yes.
So question is, how should the ASEAN media use the principle of presenting news versus social media to the public? Yeah. How ASEAN media use this principle, the principle of presenting news versus social media to the public?
Yes. Now we have that's lots of problem. Even in the media company, we call the reporter or journalist in the big media company has a problem about this code of conduct. Okay, someone said, even you are a reporter, not citizen reporter, but reporter in the big media company, we do not follow the media ethic or the code of conduct. Yes, they have lots of fake news from the media company or the journalists or the professional journalists. I think we work very hard. The regulator or the government, we try hard for the journalist association for each country in ASEAN work very hard to find a way. We don't want to use the meaning of control, but to to regulate or to be clear that everyone have to follow the code of conduct. If you not follow the code of conduct, maybe you might be to boycott for the social sanction or law. It depends on what the content that you share or you publish to the society. And for the ASEAN, I think now we have to learn and to study from the global ethic concept that can apply to the ASEAN context or not, because I think every religion or every regional have the very special or specific of the way they use the media. Like ASEAN people use the media different from the European or the American. And sometimes a lot of questions for the Thai reporter that why we have to follow the code of conduct from the America. We should have our code of conduct or ethic that practical for Thai reporter or for ASEAN or not. This is still have a big question about us.
Yeah, interesting. Yes, I would like to ask you a little bit further, Dr. Pannee. Still now we have our own ASEAN code of conduct or not?
Or not yet, because the global, okay, yes, but if you someone says the very important code of conduct, just one word, is human right.
Yeah.
If you not try to do something human right violation, yes, you just follow the code of conduct, because human rights is everything.
Yeah. Okay, great. Chandalalat, you have something to add up?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Okay. So I would like to say in conclusion that if for example, like now, people always thinking about kinds of COVID-19. COVID-19 is a kind of the paradigm change of the human life to be new normal. New normal. Also the same ICT or the new media or the ICT is also a very good example to show you that is this a kind of bombarding of new technology and new media to change a new normal of the media landscape, not only in Thailand, not only in ASEAN, but also the global landscape of the media. So I think that might be a very good example, like, yes, code of conduct, we need to have it for the globalization. But I think that I do agree, even in the development communication or communication arts, we also try to voice that we should have our own ASEAN communication regulation kind of that. Yes, also, as Dr. Pannee said, even the media ethics, we also need to have our own ASEAN. So I do hope that Dr. Pannee, you will be the leaders in making it right? Okay, great. So I think that I would like to thanks for Dr. Pannee and all professor and all the audience for tonight. On behalf of our program of International Communication Arts for ASEAN, we are very proud to have you all with us. Meet us every Sunday, and then let's share how to use communication and media to strengthening our ASEAN community. So we'll close down the session, and then the student of a program will go deep into the case study that is milk tea, right? That is the milk tea alliance that is happening up in our regional and global